Anthropoid was directed by Sean Ellis and the stars Cillian Murphy and Jamie Dornan. The resistance is trying to assassinate one of the higher-ranking officials for the Nazi government, Reinhard Heydrich. By watching this movie is based off a true story, as we all know. I think the first act, basically, you have Cillian Murphy's character and Jamie Dornan's character, who they play Joseph and Jean. Basically, it was more of an expedition and plot development, and it kind of was stale throughout like the first hour, and then like that last hour, it kind of picked up, and then the last 30 minutes was the climactic final scene, which was epic and really heartbreaking. But before that, I want to introduce his characters. I mean, I think that the characters, you've seen characters that you actually get into the characters and what they are involving with, especially Jamie Dornan's character. I mean, he's basically wants to kill himself throughout the entire movie. He's having all these problems and issues, and yet you can feel for the character. And Cillian Murphy's character, he was more of that battle-hardened and really reserved and calm guy. He just makes the mission before everything else, and you can really get into that. But there's some things I didn't really like about the film. I mean, I didn't really like how the film was just started out slow, and it kind of gets you out of the film a little bit. They meet these love interests, these females they run into. I really couldn't get into the love matchmaking because it seemed like it was kind of forced. The way they try to execute it, it didn't make sense, because while you're watching this film, you're thinking, why you fall in love with this female when you only known her for one day? And I know it hasn't really been one day, but the way you watch this film, you're thinking to yourself, oh, it's just all this is happening in one day. But it doesn't really happen like that. But just the way they filmed it and the way he directed it, you couldn't really follow the love interest for these two characters. But other than that, I gotta talk about the hardship you have to feel, especially the climactic battle. When we all know the story of Anthropoid, well, some of us know, but it was intense. It was groundbreaking, and also the fight sequences was just hard to look at, and yet you know what's going to happen, but yet you're automatically invested in these characters, and you have the feels, and probably at the end of this movie, a few tears will be shed. So how they give this movie a Christian Bale Batman? Now I gotta say the first hour was a little slow. I kind of wanted to build up a little bit, but you gotta really be into it and to get into the plot and expedition of it. But yes, this is a groundbreaking, underrated film, and I think it's a good movie. So yes, this is deserves a Christian Bale Batman. All right, that's my review for Anthropoid. So guys, if you like everything you see and you agree, click right here to join the Batman family. I have more views and more fun content on the way. You have been warned. Till then, ciao.